Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And a catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down for Lockett, and he's someone who's been a reliable weapon throughout his entire career. In fact, he doesn't get the credit he deserves. When it's all said and done, he's been one of the best receivers in Seahawks franchise history.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Seahawks at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That's good for 28 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And Howell will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing here, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
His logic with the air attack has gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Purdy now to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Back to throw, Howell. This one goes underneath to Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Outright to Smith-Njigba. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And that sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher Working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Here's Howell. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the most? Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw, Purdy. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The slot man in motion right. Purdy will look to throw again here. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Howell. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Purdy. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A final shot before break. Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give him a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Boye Mafe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. And going right back to Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throw out wide to Walker. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 45 yards. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Purdy from the gun. And his throw here is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions.
And Howe will throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, Howe loses it. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Purdy now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now Purdy. Touchdown! George Kittle from 6 yards away. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Throwing here, Howell. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
120 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Come 19, come 19. Ready?
Back to throw, Howell. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early
way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Last thing, 19. Go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Powell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Walker. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready. Set, go.
Here's Howell. Eluding the pressure right. Howell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned.
Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Set.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Seahawks, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?